We'll start our lesson today. Sorry about and welcome and we'll start our lesson today. We are doing our second lesson. Okay, anything you remember we learned during our first lesson?
For marketing or this one?
Yes, well done. We learn about marketing, difference between marketing and selling. We discuss BCG metrics as well during last lesson.
Well, yes, we did all of these. I think we did BCG, we did pest analysis, we did let me see, SWOT analysis.
Yes, well done. We discuss pest and pestle forces as well.
Yes. Marketing mix. Most importantly, marketing mix we did as well.
Yes, we discuss pestle forces. We discuss Okay, so what is PEST stand for?
Political, economic, social, technological.
Okay, good. What do you think, for customer services, really we need to look around the pestle? Is any important for it?
Well, it helps an organization to reevaluate how promoting their products to customers, and to keep in line with external things that hamper the growth and the productivity of the organization, because the political, economic, social, and technological forces are external towards the business. So we have to look at those 4 ways and see how they influence the marketing concept or marketing management of the organization.
Good. Yes, well done. Great. So we'll move to our next element, which is we're doing LO2. LO2 is all about marketing mix, where we're looking more towards product, price, promotion, and place. So which will go through product, price, promotion, and place today. And we'll discuss survey call model, which I think so you already learned during your level 5 as well. So we're doing level 4 diploma, OTHM, and if we look course content, so we're doing 2, and we're doing LO2, which is explain the 9P model of the extended marketing mix. 7 P's, 9 P's, people just added few elements more. So initial concept was 4P, then 6P, 7P's, 9P's. So use the 9P model to analyze the marketing activity, tourism businesses, so which we'll go through hospitality and tourism businesses. So we can use this model to analyze it,
Mhm.
those are really running effectively or not. So that's all about LO2. So within that, around even service quality and because our really, the learning outcome is based on customer
Mhm.
service. So we need to be focused on the customer service because it will. Okay. So let's will go through. So we are looking today, discussion will be on the service marketing, customer service, and the explanation of marketing myths, and discussion will be service quality model.
Mhm.
And you already just explained, marketing. Is there any difference between marketing and service marketing?
Well, service marketing has to do with being able to promote and execute. Also includes pricing, the way how distribute
Hmm.
services to customers, because it's not a tangible thing where you could put on the shelf. It has to be a total experience.
Yes. Yes.
Whereas
So
with marketing a physical product, you have to look at your panel of distribution, you have to look at the place, you have to look at the product makeup, design, all those things.
okay. So yes, you're right. It's more intangible element, intangible in a service.
Mhm.
So tangible is mean we can see, we can touch any product, like other marketing, but the service is intangible. We can't. It could be instant. Like,
Mhm.
if we don't have a reactions, if we don't have experience, if we don't have a good knowledge about the customer background, so we can't really deliver the good service. There will be a gap, so we need to recognize those gaps and we need to work towards, okay, like during our first lesson as well, we discussed about marketing is a management process responsible for identifying, anticipating, and satisfying the customer requirement profitably according to
Mhm.
Chartered Institute. Then we discuss American Marketing Association definition. Marketing is a process of planning, executing, and conceptions, pricing, promotion, distribution of ideas, goods, and services to create, exchange, satisfy, and organization objective. So if we look, as the four P's embed within a definition as well. Yes,
Mhm.
pricing, promotion, distribution. So really we need to look around. In service, every contact between the customer and employees includes an element of marketing.
Yeah.
So this is all about the service. So when we are looking the service side of it, relationship marketing aim to identify and establish, maintain, enhance, and where the necessary terminate the relationship with the customer or other stakeholder at a profit. So the objective of all party involved are met,
Mhm.
and this is done by the mutual exchange and fulfillment of promises.
Yeah.
So if we not fulfill of the promise, if we're not making the profit, we can't fulfill the promise as well. We can't sustain it. We can't deliver it in the long run.
Mhm.
So we need to go through. Marketing is a central purpose is demand management. So according to further Philip Kotler, so marketing is a
Mhm.
central purpose is to demand management. So we need to manage the demand, and marketer need to manage the level. We need to manage the level of stock, level of demand,
Mhm.
timing. If we can deliver it, if we can't deliver it when they need it, so that's a different timing.
Yeah.
So of course, that's not a good customer service. So we need to look around as well. Composition of demands. We need to look around how we could, and what consists of demands. Okay. During the one of marketing lesson where we learn about in your level 5 as well, where we discuss about the different concept like a production orientation concept.
Mhm.
So it was more focused innovation, strong hospitality product, satisfying high demand, new technology generating mass production. So if we are doing new technology, it producing mass. So that was previous concept, just reduce the cost and make the profit happy days.
Okay.
Then the concept came product orientation, existing hospitality product and services, maintain and improve existing product. So whatever the product we have, instead of you enhance them, you just improve them. So minor improvement and adoption of existing marketing mix like 4 P's: product, price, promotion, and place. So profit
Yeah.
depend upon the stable market condition. If there is a
Mhm.
market condition not stable, long term stay the same, we can't earn the profit. So we need to be look around the product orientation concept, maintain and improve existing product.
Okay.
But with the passage of time, then the concept came selling orientation concept, existing hospitality product and service, which we can focus on the existing and the new facilities,
Mhm.
aggressive selling and promotional tactics. Like, promotional tactics, no, you will get 20% extra, you will get, child room with free, and the kids can go for free food, this and that. That's more
Yeah.
selling. So profit through sales volume.
Yeah.
Then marketing orientation concept came. Business and the layer market, business and the layer customer needs and wants. We need to needs and want. So now is focus on the needs and want. Integrated marketing, integrated marketing. It means any marketing effort. If we are making prices, if production, distribution, place, everything need to be integrated. All efforts
Mhm.
toward the same direction to satisfy the customer need and profit through customer satisfaction.
Yeah.
Profit not through dissatisfaction, because that's a customer service. Really, we need to be focused. We have a wonderful product, but after sale service, we're not offering it. That's a bit harm. And
Yes, it is.
next is a social as social marketing orientation, business and the layer market, and the needs and the wants of the community and the environment. Not just the
Okay.
customer instant, community as a whole, the best interest of the many people and the environment. So when we looking, making like in UK government is going to introduce 20 pence on levy on cafe, the cafe cup, the Costa Cafe,
Mhm.
all these cups, coffee cups, those, they are going to be 20 pence from 2020. So that's
Okay.
towards the environment to fulfill the commitment of the social marketing as well. But maybe
Mhm.
that 20 pence is not satisfy the increase of the price to many customers.
Yeah.
So we need to look around, how we could balance it really. So social, concerned, hospitality businesses activity, integrate marketing, which takes into account the needs and the wants of the consumer and society. Because lot of, so we need to look around consumer and society, not just few consumer, as a
Mm.
society in large. So profit through enhanced image and the customer satisfaction. So profit through enhanced image, we need to look around as an organization. So during our level 5 as well, we learned something about what are the service marketing, service and technology, characteristic of service marketing mix, and staying focused on the customer. Really, we need to look around. So
Mhm.
first, really we need to be focused when we're talking about the service. Explain what the service are and identify the important trend in a service. What are the trends going around? Like, online booking, online checking, and those sort of, trend we need to be follow as well. So what need of the special service marketing concept, practice, and why the need develop. So all these we need to ask the question And then sometime, and we learn about the UNSUF metrics. So UNSUF metric, growth metric, is a market tool to create, a goals UNSUF, where we need to be look around the diversification of the product to meet enhancement, market development, and product development, which we'll go through next slide as well. So like existing products in the existing market, if we are selling and focusing, so that's called market penetration. It means we're not growing it, we're just keeping it as it is.
Yeah.
And the new product, new product in existing market, that's a development in a product development. But that's not a market development. So then existing product in a new market, so the product we are selling, we can sell it in other markets as well. That's called market development. And then it's called diversification, new product in new market, that's called diversification. So when we looking the customer service, and we need to look around, and we need to either we need to diversify, because sometimes we need to diversify product, new product, yes, a new area of business. So we need to be look around the profitability of the company, as well as customer service is a key focus. Then according to the Porter, Michael Porter, which is quite popular author, he wrote many books, he said, no, we need competitive. And he said competitive strategies we need to make it in our organization, the competitive advantage. So competitive advantage, we can SBUs, we can create a value. SBUs called strategic business units, which we discuss, like Toyota have so many brands. So we need to think about which brand we can compete with others, and which brand is give us more value than others.
Yep.
So like, so when we are looking competitive advantage, we need to focus, either we'll focus on cost leadership. Cost leadership means we are every area we are focusing on the cost, and we're leading it, and by leading the cost element, we are offering the cheaper product with good customer service. That's it means we can lead it, and we could be have a competitive advantage.
Yes.
Then cost focus. Cost focus is a narrow target. We're just focusing on the cost, not on the leader. One area, maybe we are looking, packaging cost. Packaging cost, we are dropping it. We're giving them, instead of the plastic bag, we're using maybe we're looking the social marketing within it, but we need to focus on it. Next, differentiation. We could focus all the effort toward differentiate. Everything we are doing different than our competitors, so they can't compete it. Like, when we look in terms of Apple and various other some technology companies, they lot of focus on the differentiation as well. Then, or maybe we are all same, but one element of it is different than other. Like, one software which is no one else is offering, we are offering. That's only one differentiation, but that's not a differentiation. That's a narrow down. Like, Google have a link with the Google, yes, apps as well. So is a free. That's a one element, but the phone is the same. Compared to the Apple as well. Lot of functions are similar. So if they're making totally different, so that could be a differentiation. Where could be a software different, there could be. So healthcare, example of the service industry, we already discussed one of lesson. Healthcare, professional service, functional, financial service, hospitality, travel, and others, all these come under the service industry. So special characteristic of service marketing, which we discuss, we need to be focused on tangibility. Tangibility means the things we can see it. We need to focus on the intangibility as well. So service industry is bigger than the product industry as well. No, in the world and continues growing. These are the facts and figures.
Yeah.
So we need to be focused, and technology can play a significant role within it. So we need to look around what sort of the technology, a bit, description of the technology. So when we're looking the service, we look around the intangibility, progenicity, perishability, and simultaneous production and consumption. So when we are looking the tangibility, tangible and intangible, service are intangible. Service cannot be inventoried. Yes, we can't stock it. Service could be instant.
Yes.
So if at the right time we not give the right answer to the customer, or we don't have a product knowledge about it, it could be, yes, we're not offering good customer service. So
Yeah.
heterogeneous genius mean the standardized product, special service delivery and the customer satisfaction depend on implies and the customer actions. Production can be separate from the consumption, but the simultaneous production and the consumption we need to be focused on in terms of the service. The service is a perishable. It's expire, quick. But goods are non-perishable. It's not going to be all goods, not going to be expire quick. So we need to more focus on. So these all been explained. Service could be delivery and the customer satisfaction depend on the employer and the customer action. Customer participate in and affect the transactions. Of course, those dealing with it. So it's a mass, consumption and production will be very difficult service. So supply and demand with the service. Service cannot be returned or resold. When you offer them delivery, that's fine. Then it's very difficult. We can, because first image is the last image. Yes, first impression is the last impression. So last impression could be a first impression as well. So we need to focus on the quality of goods and services. We need to look as well how we can do and all these goods, define, improve quality, designing and testing new service, communicating, maintaining, accommodating fluctuating demand. All these we need to be focused. These are the challenges. Traditional marketing mix, advertisement by product. Any definition of the product? We call it a product.
It's for marketing. That's marketing notes.
Product means the ability. Product means the ability of anything to satisfy human needs and wants.
Okay.
So if anything not satisfying human needs and wants, so then of course so we need to look around. Product is mean the ability of anything satisfy. So if the product we are offering does not ability to satisfy, then not influence, then not fulfill the requirement, then of course we need to think about how we could redesign or add the features and benefits within a product. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Then we looking the price, different pricing techniques we learn under the pricing. Price could be high price, low price, marginal, the cost plus price, penetration, skimming pricing techniques, we learn during our level 5 as well. So price, we need to look around ability of, and this is a quite link with the product. You make the product really good, but you keep the price low. What the perception of the customer will be? It's a low quality.
Yeah.
And then other is a place. Place is mean where we are selling actually product, where we're delivering it. We need to look around the location. If a very high prime location and we charge very low price, then maybe higher end people will think, as well, this is not. Or this kind of place, the segment of the population which we choose, a segment of the customer to whom this we want to sell it. So we need to look around the place where we can and where we can't. So according to the segment.
Okay.
Then promotion, of course, we need to use the promotional channel, promotional
Yeah.
mix. We discuss advertising. What is meant by advertising?
If I remember the actual definition for advertising, it's basically putting forward product for um potential customers to be interested in. Did
No-
it change?
Normally, advertising, we can say non-personal message. Yes, that could
A
be.
personal message.
Yes, advertising like TV advert does not focus on the one customer. They giving message to the one.
Okay.
Not focus on the one individuals. Yes.
It's on the public. Okay. But advertising includes promoting the product and service.
Yes. Yes. Of course.
Right.
So
Yeah, I get
normally promotion is a short period of time. The
right.
definition of promotion.
Advertising is an ongoing process.
Yes, advertising is a part of promotion, but is ongoing. Yes. Normally, the concept promotion is a short period of time.
Yes.
Okay. So when we are looking the marketing mix, we discuss about product price promotion. Lot of marketers saying, no, when you're looking product price promotion, we need to we
We
need to
need to
look at.
include the people who we are doing our marketing to, so the people
Hello,
and
Chelsea. Welcome. You okay?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, fine. So sorry about. I don't know what was the problem really.
I think it's the network. It's helpful because it won't allow it at home. So I'm having to use my mobile data at the moment to get on it.
Okay, maybe the reason. Okay, so we are discussing now marketing mix. So we discuss product price promotion and place. So we are enhancing promotion mix, marketing mix. We are looking at now people. So we have a good product. We have a really offering the value for money price, and we have a place ideal location. We are promoting the right channel, but if we don't have a delivery people, those are the product, they don't have a knowledge, they don't have a qualification, like level 2 in customer service. So we're not really going to achieve the objective of our organization, like exceeding and our competitive advantage good in customer service and things as well. So we need to be really hire the people, those are trained and those are have ability to deal the objection handling and meet the customer requirements. So in a marketing mix, we need to not just focus on the 4 P's. We are moving next to the 5th P as well. The 7th P is called physical evidence. The environment in which the service is delivered, where the firm and the customer interact, any tangible component that the facility performance or the communication of the service. Like physical evidence, the location itself or the environment where actually we are performing our service. Does it make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so we need to look around the processes. The processes involve how much coordination we have, like the product we have, the channel we are using, the price we are charging, the promotional channel we are using. All these are the processes, how effectively flow of activities by which the service is delivered, and the service delivery and the operating system. So we need to look around service delivery and operating system, like our distribution, external and internal, our supplier. So all we need to focus as well. Under these are all comes under the processes from the manufacturing to the end of user, and after
Okay.
taking their the feedbacks as well.
Yeah.
So really we need to focus on these 7 P's. Okay, this is all about 7 P's. Product, we're looking the physical good features, quality level, accessories, packaging, warranties, product lines, branding. When we looking place, we looking channel, the location
Mhm.
based, intermediate, transport, storage, managing channel, how we manage the channel of distribution. And people, when we are talking about we're looking at recruitment, teamwork, reward, customer, and the promotion. Under promotion, of course, we're looking the where we advertise, promotion, salespeople could be, training,
Mhm.
incentive, advertising, media really we are using, what sort of media we are using, type of ads, sales promotion, publicity, internet. So all these come under. And the price we already discussed about, skimming, high price, penetration price, discounted price, giving them some loyalty rewards and those sort of the pricing. and
Yeah.
uh, and those we need to be look around. That's it's come as well under the marketing with physical evidence, the facility design. Sometimes we are showing their food was very nice, but actually the environment, the seats were not comfortable. Yes, the tables were not good quality.
Yeah.
Texture or the
Mhm.
interior was not good. So we need to look as well under the marketing mix to enhance the customer service. And we need to look around the processes, flow of activities. Is it standardized? Standardized mean when you sit there, what's like you going in a hotel, you order the food. What process is involved? It need to be standardized. Yeah, you order the food,
Mhm.
you sit, the water will come. Then we look around, these how we can standardize it, simple, complex, and it's involved. So if we can standardize it, what will be process? Like the when you order the food, you need to wait 20 minutes. Yes,
Mhm.
there will be a coordination. Your bills will come, and what is a standardized code, like a benchmark we can do it. What steps involved? So all the processes we need to be standardize it to improve and exceed the customer expectation and improve the customer service. So if we not
Mhm.
standardize it, it will be create a problem a bit messy, within our organization. So
Mhm.
overall strategic assessment, how effective is firm is service marketing mix. We need to look around long-term perspective. Is the mix well aligned with the overall vision and the strategies of the organization? Is it linked with the, as we are saying, like we discuss about one lesson, mission statement of Tesco, and we want to be a lifetime loyalty of the customer. We want to keep the customer loyal. Yes, we want to be
Mhm.
exceed their expectation. So if we really want to, then of course, we need to look around. If we not focus on customer service,
Mhm.
then ultimately, in the long run, is very difficult will be to sustain in the same level of market share or to boost the market share if we're not exceeding it, are not in line with the mission of the organization. So specific service implementation, who is the customer, where the customer came from, what they, so we need a good knowledge about the cultural background, customer needs. Of course, different customer have different needs. So if we're not exploring it, if we're not doing research it, we can't improve the customer service then.
Hmm.
If we need to be, we need to look around. If we have customer advisor, those from their own background, maybe can understand the better needs of the customer. Like
Okay.
Emirates Airline, they have air hostess from around 40-45 nations.
Mhm.
They can speak 45 different languages. So that's boost the service of it. So a lot of airline industries is focused on these things as well to improve. How effective does the service marketing mix for a service communicate its benefit and quality? And what changes improvement we need to be as an organization? Any question?
No question.
Okay. Then we have a service quality model. Okay, we'll go through, we'll send you slides separately because I'm not managed to embed it. Okay, so next we look in the gap model. Gap model is called service quality model. Gap mean what the customer expectation were and what we are delivering and where we have a gap. And different authors explain different ways. Barry define services as the act or the deeds as the performance. Definition. And AMA is called American Marketing Association. Service as activities, benefit, or the satisfaction that are offered for sales or the provided in connection with the sales of goods. We call service. So when we are looking the gap model, so today we'll just focus on the basic discussion on the gap model, which we'll try to one of lesson we'll try to apply it. Okay, performance by people with machines. So service could be performed by people or some machines, element could be.
Machine.
And service is an act or the deeds and the performance and directed at people and the business user and rented by the profit and non-profit. So it could be a profit organization and non-profit organization. Okay. In the word of the Crosby, quality is the conference to requirement to the requirements. So we need to look around, confirm, yes, what the requirements were and we meet them or not. Then association of control. Quality is the total features and the characteristic of a product or the service bear on it, ability to satisfy, look around and satisfy customer requirement at the lowest cost. So quality, lot of discussion and lot of research happen. Your product is wonderful, but the service quality is poor. So it means it will be impact on the product as well. Because service is a more, dominant element. Lot of people say, oh, their product is nice, but their service is poor, so I'm not going there. Why I'll wait for few hours. So service business operator often assess the service quality provided their customer. That's what end of the call, feedback, like, customer service feedback, always customer service feedback card. Lot of food, a hotel and restaurant, they are getting feedback as well. So, okay, what is a service quality? Expected service. What a service was expected by our expectation of customer and perceived service. Service quality. Service quality, if we have a good quality, that leads to customer satisfaction, and customer satisfaction lead to customer loyalty. Loyalty means the customer not going anywhere else. If their satisfaction is 100%, why customer will move around? So gap could be expected service and the perceived service. If there is a gap, so these authors, they just propose and they gave the model and they just little bit carry on adding the gap model within a gap model. So and Valeria and Alberry, Doctor, they said the gap one, customer gap, difference between expectation and perception. second gap one will be not knowing what the customer expects. If as an organization, what we don't know what the customer expect, so there is a gap. So we need to be look around how we can eliminate or minimize this gap. As much we can minimize it, customer satisfaction will improve.
Well, that means we'll have to do an extensive market research then.
Yes. If we have a good knowledge or we engage the people from the same background, could be, so that will help us to explore it.
Okay.
Second gap, not selecting the right service design and standard. Yes,
Okay.
there is a no right standard. Waiting, who will be responsible, card payment, people not have a product knowledge. We not design, we're not really assessing the competencies of the people, those are dealing with it as well. That could be a gap there. Not selecting the right service design and the standard, and not delivering to the service standard. If we're not delivering according to the service standard, what will be happen? Customer will move around. Yes, there will be a gap.
Yeah.
Not matching the performance to promises. We promise something, we deliver you in 3 hours food, but actually we are delivering in 6 hours. So we don't need to make the promise, yet there is a gap will be.
Yeah.
So expected service and the company perception of the customer expectation. Like, was not offering USB dongles with internet. These are the example of different companies. That could be customer. Pizza Hut not offering lemon pie and the brownies. HBL, one of the bank, no online payment service. Uphone, one of phone company, was not offering internet service. Appcoms, no management degrees taught. So that's could be that lead to the gap one.
Okay.
Like customer expectation and the company inadequate marketing research orientation. Yes, lack of upward lack of upward communication, because we're not listening or the first point of contact, like the customer service assistant viewpoints. If we're not taking on the board, there will be the gap will be higher. Inefficient relationship focus, inadequate service recovery. So key factor leading to the provider gap one: customer expectation, inadequate marketing research, lack of upward communication, like we said, insufficient relationship focus. So these are the points really we need to look around under gap one. Then we have a gap two. So like these companies, it then start USB dongle and not up to standard. They start but they up to that standard which is other competitor is offering. After doing this, after meeting the gap, there was a gap one, there was a gap as well. So then Pizza Hut start offering lemon pie, but not of a high quality. Then the banks start offering online payment and not of excellent quality. Then the phone service start offering low quality internet. Then Upcomes started offering management degrees, but not recognized. Could be you can do management degree anywhere. So we're not looking what type of organization, what type of area, or in which type of area the management degree needs to be requirement. So these are the questions for some organization. So still they have a gap there, gap two. So what they can do, translation of the perception into the service specification, poor service design, absence of the customer defined standard, inappropriate physical evidence, yes, or interior designing and those sort of. Then these are unsystematic service development, big, undefined service design. So these are the reason, that's why we have a gap 2. Then we can move to the gap 3. So then no user guide. So they gave the USP, but they not gave the user guide with it, the small manual.
Okay.
So then is a gap, yes. How the people will operate it. Pizza Hut, unavailability of the desert. Okay, HBL, not on time. So on time, not a delivery. Okay, the phone company, which is phone, one of the company. CSR, corporate social responsibility, not match. They're not socially responsible, not paying the right salary, they're paying, less. And upcom, teachers are not highly qualified. So we need to look around where the gaps 3 start. So the customer driven service and design, standard, poor human resource policy within our organization, paying the bonus to the right. The bonus is only paying to the CEO of the company, not to the young other department. So failure to match the supply and demand, customer not fulfilling their roles, and the problem with the service intermediaries. The intermediaries we design or make the contract with them, so they're not fulfilling on the behalf of us.
Okay, yeah.
So key factor leading to the provider, the gap 3. So we can look around. Then we have a gap 4. So same company, no excellent service, but not exactly what they advertise. We advertise something thing. We said 70% price drop, but actually they not drop 70%. They dropped only 30-40%.
Okay.
So that's not excellent. Yes. Pizza Hut,
Yeah.
it is a good to eat, but not as much as mouth watering and seems to. Like, maybe some burgers company like McDonald's and various, they're showing in the burger Big Mac is a so big, yes, but actually when you see is not. So it's just, misleading. HBL deliver service is good, but not exactly the same as, despite in the ad, ad we said, we will be instantly will be there. We will deliver you same day, but we not said you have to order before 2 o'clock. When we will be in a position. So all these are the gap there. Phone really good, but not exactly according to the advertising. It's good, but not as much shown in the advertising. So that's why the gap there. So we don't need to show the things like one of the company Virgin Media being fined 25 million 2 years before, and the reason was at 50 meg speed everywhere, every part, but actually the technology is not supported. So there was a gap there. The customer was unpleased, and ultimately the company being fined as well. So external communication to the consumer. So we need to look around lack of integration of the marketing communication, where they can get the feedback, like communication through internet. If they have any difficulty, they can approach it. The emails of all the bosses as well, even department complaint handling and all sort of information if they're not happy with it. All these will leads to the poor service quality. Any question?
No questions.
So we need to prioritize the task, gain the implied acceptance and the goal priority, measure the performance again, the standard, reward the managers and the employees for achievement of. Not just managers will get the bonus, it could be employees should be get, and must be, because otherwise, the service gap will carry on happening. Okay, so next now, I'm going to send you one case study to read your own time. It's all about the marketing mix. I'm not sure. We like Kellogg, cereal, crunchy nuts, and various others. So it's Kellogg. Yes, balancing in the marketing mix through creative and innovative. So please just go through this case study. It's quite good to read. How they use marketing mix, how they did research, yes? And that give you a lot of, good knowledge about how actually they implement and apply marketing mix within our organization. And please, I'm not doing quiz now. So in your own time, please just copy this link and play with it. And then, okay, this is quiz all about the 7 P's.
Okay.
You want to go through your own, or you want to go through now? I'm giving you option.
You can create on our own. Only if Chelsea wants.
You want to go? Okay, let's try if you want. So, which of the following statements support the business emphasizing the people part of 7 P's? Reputation of your brand in the hands of your staff. Market are becoming increasingly price sensitive. Mass personalization now make every market a niche, and without the product there is a no business. What do you think? What? Yes?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, it's not.
Wow.
Next, the process of considering 7 P's together from a cohesive marketing strategy is called market budgeting, market analysis, market planning, and marketing decision making. Which one you think? Cohesive, yes? Don't worry, just we'll go through. Yes, it's enhance our understanding. Which one you think? Second, third, fourth.
Let me see. Market decision making, marketing analysis, number 2 or number 3.
Number 2. Okay, we can try only one. Okay, next. A business whose customer experience unacceptable waiting time would be advised to improve. Which element of extended market?
Process.
Unproductive. Yes. Is it physical? Is it process? Is it place? What is about? Extended marketing mix. Yes.
Process or physical.
Well done. Correct. Okay. Next.
Three
elements that are added to the 4 P's comprise the extended marketing are
process, people,
well done. Next.
Which is the only element of the extended marketing mix that impacts directly on the value of revenue. Extended
Sorry, which one?
price.
Extended. Well done. Okay, next. A business offering superior level of after-sales support for customers is emphasizing which part of extended marketing mix?
Physical.
Sorry, which one?
Uh,
People, price, promotion. Which one? Sorry, I don't know why the noise comes. Yes.
After sales support. People.
Yes, correct. Well done. You both two well done. Great. A leading chain of budget hotel implement the new back office system to make booking more efficient. Which part of extended marketing is the main link to back office?
System. Efficient.
This is related to the product promotion process.
Process. Either product or process.
Process?
yeah.
Well done. Correct. Good. Okay. Key implications for businesses of extended marketing mix is that pricing is no longer as important as promotion. Product become less important. Element of marketing mix need to be work even closer together, and the service business can now use the marketing mix. Which one is?
Application. This is of extended marketing mix. Key implication. Is it the second one?
Second? Not correct. Okay, which of these marketing activities would include the physical part of retail marketing mix? Physical. Implementation of dynamic pricing, installation of new store layout, or
Installation of a new store.
sorry,
That's physical.
installation of new.
Yeah.
Store layout.
Well done, correct. Okay, I think so. Is the second last. What three stages need to be completed before effective extended marketing mix can be implemented? Segmentation, planning, analyze, and price, promotion, and product.
Planning, promotion.
Segmentation. Which one do you think?
Price, promotion, product.
Planning, research, objectives.
No.
Second one.
Okay, well done. So we achieved. The first was the first one. The reputation of your brand. Yes, rest is in the hand of your staff. Next was marketing planning. Cohesive, yes.
Okay.
Right. Correct. Element of marketing mix need to work even closer, yes, together.
Yeah.
Installation of new, well done. Segment, yes, we need to segment it properly. Yes, we need to target and position before that.
Okay.
Okay, so today we learn about marketing mix. We discuss gap model and we discuss customer service and what make, and we go through these definition as well. So please just go through, we discuss different marketing concept, service, and we discuss on metrics model. We discuss Michael Porter forces, strategies, competitive advantage, and we discuss what's come under hospitality, and we discuss how much worth of hospitality business in state and the rest of the world, and all these comes under the hospitality and the service industry. And we discuss, services consist of intangibility, heterogeneity, and perishability, and these all been explained here in the next slide. And we discuss, the element of what's, good service. We discuss quality, marketing mix, and I gave you the case study to read, and we did the quiz. Anybody, any question?
No question.
No.
Okay, I'll send you the recording as well. So, in case so please carry on doing your work, and thanks for sending me assignment. And we'll do next lesson LO3, which is learning outcome 3 of this unit.
Okay.
So please, if any question, drop me email.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'll go through with you. Do you have any question? Okay, brilliant. Have a nice weekend. And we'll speak next week then.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.